Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got some Phantom Doctrine ahead of us, and I think the only thing I have to say at the moment is I'm already tired of Force Majeure. Let's not have that happen again anytime soon. And we got plenty to try to accomplish today, and we'll get that going in just a few minutes. Our list of rooms is definitely growing down below, as you'll see soon, having recently added that MK Ultra room for our special brainwashing facilities, interrogation facilities, I guess you call it. So as we progress into the store and into the story, so do our abilities and skills and everything we can apply. Nightmare! Yeah! Gee, you sound like someone we know on our team here. Why couldn't he have been the one to go down in that last exposure of ours? Instead, it had to be a fine talking canasta. Oh, that's gonna be tough. It's going to be weird losing one of our early agents, or playing without her. Now I'm trying to remember who that was. I got to look in here. You guys can't see, but I think it was... Codex. I think that's Codex who talks like that. Isn't he the one with the nasty voice? He's still on the team. And then we have our double agent who has the other strange, weird voice that drives me crazy, and that's Kick Drum. But we just have him forging so we don't have to listen to him anymore. Yeah, we've been adapting for a while, and that's what it's all about. Bad stuff happens, and you learn to adapt. And it looks like it's top of the hour. Let's get on to the map already. You see, I'm looking at the team and figuring out what we need to do, and we got so much training we could add to everybody. And I'm kind of thinking I got to make sure. Bagpipe is my... Okay, she does. Oh, she does not. It would be nice to get Bagpipe a pistol efficiency, so we may have to look at getting her some training soon. That's going to be tough. And then a backup with the next amount of hit points. I think after her, isn't that like Ranger? Yeah, 104. So we have a big gap now between our top and our second agent as far as max hit points. Well, there's some noisy machine in the background. It made me think, like, wait, I'm not doing the laundry. I don't know if it comes through on your end. That sounds kind of like somebody's washing clothes in the background of this game. But anyway, let's get on. Oh, wait, yeah, before I go, there's one thing I wanted to get done. Analytics-wise, we have a hideout available for 2,500. That's my new 0 point as far as my funds, so I can move quickly if something goes south. Yeah, it is in the game. It's kind of weird, like we were laundering our money. You know? What I was thinking I wanted to build next, we're doing a smoke screen, so there's a couple things we'll have to expand on. The first one I'm looking at expanding on is adding the ability to brainwash, and I got to find out. There's our list of things that we can do up here is huge now. Yeah, unlock brainwashing treatment. We're going to do with that next. It's 1,500. We can afford that right now and stay above our 0 point. And then there's another one I want to develop probably after this coming up. Now that we're getting the smoke screen available, I think I would like to there's something here. Oh yeah, unlocking an additional support slot during tactical missions. Right now we have 2 slots. This will get another one unlocked, so we could both have the cleanup, a spotter, and a smoke screen, which really could have helped us last time. to get the hay out of there. So all of a sudden, I see the importance of gaining that function also, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a smoke screen available in 16 hours, and then we'll try unlocking that other job. So let's get back out to the map and see where we're at. Right here, we're tailing an agent to see if what this will tell us is there a second cell out there, or is this the only one? And I think I'm just going to let this finish since there's only 1 hour to go for tailing this agent, and then we can see about making a move on this beholder cell. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And our two objectives up here are investigate the HMS Conqueror report and investigate the Ivory Coast report. So basically it's just about doing missions, finding informants, and getting intel so we can clear those files and move on the story. So that's kind of the point where we're at. Yeah, Paris is Paris is centralized and cheap, but it has the highest danger. And the other thing I noticed is it's technically not too far. Well, it is, but you got to remember you can also fly over the pole. So to get over to here from say Denver or one of the northern routes isn't as long as it is to come all the way across, the oceans. So as much as I complained about Chicago being far away, in a sense, it's closer than you think to at least this area. And as long as we can quickly get agents here, then we can kind of start reaching. It's not going to be the end of the world, I guess, is my point. Nightmare. Because I have thought like you, it's like, I said, no, I don't want Chicago. I don't want Chicago. But the more I look at it, it won't be the end of the world. And we'll learn to deal with it. Okay, so we finished our mission, and it's telling me unable to continue the pursuit as there's no new enemy cell. So the one enemy cell we see is the only one that we're aware of right now. So there you go. And we got some points of interest. So why don't we knock out the quick points of interest here, since we have the teams to do it. Yeah, we'll come down here with Bagpipe. Yeah, and our favorite Foulmouth Codex. We'll send them down there, and then over here we can send to Algiers. We can send the team from Paris, and we'll take a look at those two real quick. And then, as long as no other wild activity pops up, we'll take a look at dealing with this beholder cell. Algiers looks quiet. Oh, no, it doesn't. We found an informant. There was a little delay. And over here, we have the information. I think what I'm going to do is actually do the recon here. We've tailed, and that did not pay off for us. I think what behooves us here is to do this tactical recon. And since this one's going to be on a timer, it means we'll probably hold off dealing with the beholder cell, since this one will be on a time-sensitive thing. Let's get the tactical recon done with the teams that are here. Bagpipe is actually good at recon. And yeah, we could interrupt it, but part of what I'm seeing over here on the story mission is we need intel, which means we need missions, because that's the quickest way to get intel, in my book. Because you can't rely on how many informants you're going to find. We can pay to expand our informant reach, all that kind of stuff, but that's kind of expensive and it takes time. So right now we have a mission in front of us, so why the heck don't we do it? Besides, the only way I can ignore this danger or get away from this danger is interrupting the op. I feel like we just need to do some missions. I need intel. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we unlocked the brainwashing treatment. Let's go back to the facility, see what we have in funds, and see if there's something else that there was something else I was talking about, and that was enemy recon, no comms facility. Now that's another one I'm not familiar with because I've never been this far. to know how valuable that would be. Unlock the comms facility to obtain secret documents through signal analysis. So that means we just have like a radio room where we're trying to intercept communications that way. But what I'm going to do first, I'll probably do that right after that. There we can have a wider informant search, but that's expensive. There's one that I want to... Additional support during tactical missions, not too expensive, because we're almost done building this one, and then right after that we'll be able to use it within 3 hours. This is good timing for this upgrade, I think. Especially knowing we have force majeure to deal with these days. I sure want some extra smoke out there. And there was a new facility. Did I see yeah, there it is. Oh, safer brainwashing chems reduces the number of perks lost during brainwashing. So you could lose. That's expensive. That's expensive. And we haven't even brainwashed yet, so we don't know all the side effects or downsides of brainwashing, but oh well. And MK Ultra, what's over here? Okay, so we've unlocked the brainwashing. It costs 2,000 to brainwash somebody. 1 day, 6 hours. It erases the agent's past influence and secret allegiances, but risks losing their talents. So we're not going to brainwash anybody right now. I will be testing it out soon enough on either Volta or Kickdrum. I can guarantee you that. And since we got 2 informants going, I got a lone agent here. I don't have any other lone agents out there. So why don't we send you back to base, Octopus? Well, if they have their talent is beholder sleeping. That is kind of what we want. So we'll save up a little money and maybe we'll just test out our first brainwash. It means I'm going to have to use a regular agent in forging now, but you know, what the heck? We can do it. And we got one long ways away. Ooh, who's the quickest set of agents we have to get over there? Myself for 9 hours from way over here is actually the closest, so we're going to get down there. And then over here, I can send the pair from Riga, our Lampster guy, our new pickup here. And we got a high danger level. So Beholder Initiative is close to finding out the location of our hideout unless we move operations to a new location and an enemy raid is imminent. I say move. So we are going to Chicago after all. I mean, I could stay in Paris, but we're going to have to move again very shortly after that. So maybe what I do is where it's basically 2 moves that are be quick on each other. And the reason we moved, let me just, it doesn't let me look up here. I'm wondering if we now have the enemy cell is taking away money and increasing danger. It could be something like that. So we need to take that cell out ASAP now too. Let's move to Chicago, a whole new geographic area. This is one big move that we're taking on now. And we'll see if our fears initially that I had that it's too far away for a reliable base, or what I've generally grown to believe is you can fly over the pole and it's not as far away as you think. So I guess we'll find out how this works. We're gaining data for future actions. All right, let's take a look on the map. And we picked, I hear a bleepity bleeping, like dink, something happened. No, but we're addressing that, and I don't see it. So let's keep moving. There's our base way over here. Now I have 4 in there. It says they're all yellow. What are they doing? Crafting? Oh, because Octopus has been out in the field with her crap health. So I am glad we ended up bringing Octopus back. I forgot about, look at that. She's been out in the field with her measly health all this time. How's that for a great boss keeping track of his agents? Oh, okay. I think I sent her out just rush last minute because I didn't want to send somebody out solo, but oh boy, that was dangerous. Let's get down here, Zigzag. Okay, we got our smoke screen, and we're just gonna, we're not even gonna go in and craft anything else right now. We got something else going on up here, so I'll send our team from Vienna to check that out. And we've done our recon, so let's take a look. We got a lot of folks flying right now, but Bagpipe, the one I need the most, is there. So how much time left for this? 9 hours? I think we just got to stop and go in here now. It's a 2-agent job. Oh, our last one was a 2-agent job, and we had you know what. So oh. Yeah, let's get this going, and let's hope we don't have another ugly mission take place here. So Bagpipe, you're going to be disguised because I cannot afford to lose my one other main high hit point individual. Volta, you're not going out. Don't even try sneaking yourself in there. Now we got Impaler, who is probably the one I will take out, although her languages, our languages aren't optimal. We got Yucca. And Sapphire. Yeah, none of our languages are optimal here, so we're going to take the Impaler out. She was the one that was crafting for us, so she's going back out. Hey, Gleaser, how you doing? Yeah, your favorite. Oh, yeah, rub it in. Rub it in, Glacier. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Yeah, we'll assign here. This will be our 2-person team, both in disguise. And that's just the way we'll do it. And we'll cross our fingers that we do not get the force majeure rolled again on this mission. Because I cannot afford to lose Bagpipe. I really, really cannot. I think that's the best gun or pistol wise that I can give her for headshot. Yeah, anything else I have available is a downgrade. And then as far as this weapon, anything else is a downgrade. So you got the best equipment we can give you. You're just not proficient with either one, but hopefully we can just do quiet takedowns with you and we don't need to use your weapons. Impaler, yeah, I don't think you have a pistol efficiency either. We got this one, but I think I will take a pistol instead of this one just so we have the headshot potential, and this is pretty powerful headshot if we get the right opportunity to use it. So we'll give that a go with you, Impaler. Other than that, let's see, I can use an extra clip and I can use some special ammo. Serrated to cause bleeding, this one for penetration, and this one to slow them down, the bone crushers. I kind of like the idea. Well, either way, they're all good. They're all good. And I don't think I can cross with another. Yeah, once there's one type of ammo, you can't have multiple types. It's one, all or nothing. So we've got our 2 slots available. The next room that we're researching right now is so we can add the smoke. So please do not go bad this time, mission, because next mission after this we'll have smoke also available. Oh, whoa, it has it here, but I kind of still want the spotter. Reveals fog of war and makes it harder for enemies in range. And I got to remember to do this next time. I could have helped us out a little bit more with proper spotting last time, just so you know. And I think that's still more helpful overall in all phases of the mission. And once we pick up the new slot, then we'll add the smoke there. So that's my thinking. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know, but that's the way we're going to play it. Let's go. Cross your fingers, everybody. Okay, so your agent's team is sent to neutralize an agent that has been compromised. We have little time to prepare for the enemy onslaught, and we still need to kill or capture the enemy agent. So it's a kill or capture the enemy agent mission. Isn't that what it was last time? No, now that we mention it. Okay. So we got a start point there. In fact, it's a big factory again, but it's a different big factory. And does it tell me where the agent is? Way. Oh, the agent this time's in a outer building, way up high. So where's the other start location? Way over there, or here. So neither one is amazingly close to where we need to go. But so I'll just start where we are. As far as being able to see in this room, in this building, where the agent is, I guess. We just start over with an eastern slot because that whole side of the upstairs is windows. So why don't we do that? Where did you see that our team has been compromised? Did you see a warning somehow? Where did you see that? Because it may mean we have 3 turns. We call evac right away and grab anything we can. It was in the mission briefing. Okay, I missed it, and I've heard that you can find it there, and I started looking for it. Do you remember just offhand? I'll have to re-look at this. Upper left, upper right, lower. Does it lower right, lower left? Do you remember where it said that? So we are compromised. So this cover is going to be blown. So immediately I'm going to call. We're going to begin the mission. Okay, I'll wait a sec because I want to know. So I know where to look in the future on exactly where that info is, because I've obviously missed it. I was kind of obviously I get busy talking and I miss things, but still I got to know where to look. And I had a feeling this was exactly only 2 people undercover. That must be the tip-off. Also, this type of mission is one to be very aware of, where there's only 2 of us going in and cover's going to be blown. It was in the briefing to the top left. I even read it out. Oh, okay. I didn't process what it meant. Okay, got it. So what I'm going to do is we will begin. We have what we need, and let's hope the evac is over here. If there's anything nearby that we can grab as far as loot, we'll grab it in the first couple turns, because I think that was the experience last time. And too bad we couldn't start like right here, because then we'd quick run up, kill the agent in a matter of 2 turns, and then escape. Or attempt to escape. So we're just going to begin the mission, call evac, and play it that way. So I cannot afford to lose our. That's the bottom line. I don't care if we don't even get anything. Oh, it did say has been compromised. Wow. So they already know about my. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So this is the only way to do it is abort at the very beginning on our own. There's no other way to cancel the mission at this point. Okay, so here we are. And so I got to find out where the evac is. And guess what? It's going to be over here. We're going to have like 3 turns to do it. I got Bagpipe here. I can get her to the evac and take some cover. Where's our other agent? Oh, that's just our 2 evacs. Where's our other agent? Maybe I want to go the other direction. I just want to kind of get a sense where our 2 agents are so I can pick the proper evac that's kind of closest for both of them. And I only see. Oh wait, well let's just look here. So we're both kind of nearby each other. So I could do this or this. And given that we're both in this building, I think what I'm going to do is just call evac over here, and we're going to get running over here. I see one locker we might be able to run along the way to get for one of us. I don't know if I see anything else for our other agent that's way in the back here to pick up on the way. You know, if I had something, I'd do it, but it looks like, is there anything in this little, oh, there's top secrets in the office. But, you know, if it slows, oh, I can get bagpipe in there. There's another thing here. So that's what we're going to do, is we're just going to run. It was about the third or fourth turn last time that our cover was blown, and that's what I'm going to count on. So we're just going to run straight for the evac. That's the way I'm going to play it. Well, the problem is, there's no way, because the enemy agents is way over here on the third floor, and my evacs are so far away, I can't accomplish this mission. If it had been laid out differently, if we had a different map, I would try to kill the agent and complete our objective, but we can't. So it's I think run over here and just try to get the hay out of here and stay alive. Now I wish I had the smoke. but excuse me, we're going to use our spotter to help us once we go live. So let's get our evac over here. This is where I'm going to choose.
Exfil incoming.
We got to get out of here. Cover blown. So thank you, Nightmare, for redoing that. So I pay closer attention to that description, because it really does tell us. Now in here I can gain, oh, of course it doesn't let me just jump through there. It's going to be two turns to get here no matter what I do. Nobody's looking. Who cares really if anybody's looking, almost. But I should be able to get this top secret document on the way out. Okay, I need to stand there. So let's stand here and then make sure we don't see anybody staring at us. And that's the only agent we see from here. So let's click away. Maybe at least we'll get some intel that we can use. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Impaler. Now I guess we'll run you for this cabinet, and then we'll run along outside here. Yeah, you can't run outside the building, so we're gonna have to run you straight over towards this door. And if we send you into this cage, yeah, I don't think that's a door. Well, it's not much of a detour to get around the cage. So it's gonna be nip and tuck getting out of here properly. But I think we can go for a few bits of loot, and that's what I'm going to try, because there's semi on the way. I'm not going to get that much farther running straight over in this direction anyway. So let's get you going, Impaler. The clock is ticking.
Is it time to die yet?
I feel the pressure already. Now, there was something else as far as, but that's upstairs. Well, you know, I could go upstairs. This guy's not looking, and he's walking away. He's the only agent I see. We got some light armor. You know, we're going to grab whatever we can and get our butts moving. Oh.
Waiting on your go.
Now if I come over here, yeah, I got to stand here. So let's stand here, look around our shoulders. That's not suspicious at all to anybody looking out for us. Standing in front of a cabinet and looking over both shoulders, trying to see if anybody's looking. Nobody will notice that maneuver, will they? Hey, Alice, good to see ya. And we have another force majeure, although this time we noticed, thanks to Eagle Eye Nightmare Tank, that it tells you before the mission if your cover's blown. So we're grabbing a couple quick things. We've already called our evac, which will be here in 3 turns. We'll probably still have some kind of a battle, but I'm going to feel like we're probably going to be better positioned, I hope, to survive it. So, yeah, Nightmare has my back. That's for sure. So it could trigger this next turn. Let's find out if it does at the end of this turn.
Is it time to die
No,
yet?
so we have time to move somewhat. So I can get outside. Let's just see if there's any loot on the way, like in this room. Yeah, hope dies last. Well, I have hope. I'm that kind of a person. So actually, I could hide in this room. This room provides relative safety, and then from the room we should be able to make a mad dash. And the only thing that would concern us, and we'll use our spotter to make sure, is the thing we'll have to be aware or be on the lookout for is Overwatch. So let's come into this room. There's really nothing else we're gonna do. Let's just jump back down, get into this room. I can't think of anything more protected than that room. And since we're gonna be nearby stuff, is there anything we can pick up or loot on the way? It doesn't look like it. I have a feeling a lot of stuff is gonna be in that building where the agent is, and guess what? No, we're not going out of the way to go there. As much as I would like to kill the agent and complete our mission, I need Bagpipe more than that. Okay, now let's get our other agent moving. She won't quite be in the room yet. So I'll tell you what, just in case things go live and its cover's blown this turn, I am gonna come here. Because, you know, it's hard to remember if it was the third or the fourth turn last time. Oh, thank you for your eyesight. I can make eyesight sometimes. I would have realized it after we moved that I still have movement, but yeah, thank you. We can all get in the room. Impaler has some speed. Now I feel safe. If our cover is blown this turn, I feel safe. Let's find out. It'll tell us right here if cover is blown. There it is. It's blown.
I'm detecting multiple targets converging on your location.
Okay. So actually, it feels okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spot over here. I don't know exactly where to spot over here, but I kind of want to check to make sure there's no wandering guard on Overwatch. Is kind of what I want to check for first. Yeah, so we don't have a double agent. Yeah. It was not enough prep time. So 9 hours is what we had when we finished our recon. So we gotta have. So maybe the benchmark is 10 hours. We'll have to learn. I'm still learning mechanics of this game too, by the way. So nobody's out here that we're aware. We spotted nobody out here. So and next turn the vehicle will be here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set up. Yeah, because we can't make it out here. I've kind of got to set up a lot closer. Because Bagpipe is not the speediest of the bunch here. So I'm going to set up here with Bagpipe so she doesn't have to go around anything and can run in a straight line to the exit. And since there's nobody right here, I'm hoping her standing next to a window is safe. And... well, don't! Bagpipe, could you close that door? He was on the other side of the door, and I don't know how you spooked him from this room, but you did. So we're going to Overwatch. And that was, in a way, that was nice that he ran through, because now we know we got no sight of an immediate agent there.
Awaiting orders.
And then you, Impaler, can make it out from where you are. So... Why don't we hide you behind... Well, we might as well just put everybody in front. No, I'll tell you what. There was an agent upstairs who could jump down and potentially come through a door. So I'm going to put you behind the desk. You'll still be able to make it out. And Impaler, your job is to overwatch the door. Oh, which is wide open right now too, by the way.
Let's get this over with.
And then Bagpipe, you're gonna... I kind of feel like I should still put an overwatch outside. Just in case, because we don't have a good sense of that office. Oh, well, let's kind of put it back here in case there's someone running towards us. I hope everything will be okay. Okay, let's do it. In this office? In which office? Oh, out in that little office. Okay, we got a guy out here. So if we go for loot, if you say there's loot in here, are you sure there was loot in here? Yeah, it's not flashing, so... Yeah, if you're seeing it, I'm missing it. Unless it, it looks like it should be a loot thing, but it's not a flashing loot thing, so it doesn't hold loot. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Maybe it doesn't flash during the enemy's turn. Okay, so we gotta look. It is flashing. So I can barely get Bagpipe out, and she'll be standing in the open. And there's a guy here, and it looks like this agent is spiraling down the staircases, but he could potentially come to a window, and if he has a long enough range weapon, see us. So there's a couple ways to play this. Yeah, what I'm thinking is we should be able to... What I'm thinking is I'll bring... Impaler can make it to cover. Bagpipe cannot. So let's just... because if I could bring Impaler to cover and have her shoot this guy. So let's look at... Yeah, this is unfortunately no cover, so it keeps Bagpipe exposed. So let me at least, like you said, let's get a sense. No, up here. Let's get a sense in this room of what we're looking at. Yeah, and he would be able to shoot at us. Let's see what his weapon... does it tell us his weapon? Basically, yeah, he's holding a pistol now, but that doesn't mean that's what he has. No, I don't want to do a burst out that way, because if he only has a pistol, we may be out of his range. What I was trying to do is see if I could... No, I don't want to. I really don't want to shoot him. Quit doing that. I was trying to hopefully think I might be able to right-click on him and find out more details. Because sometimes that's a thing. Yeah, like these guys I can. But apparently if I right-click on him, it makes me choose him. Yeah, so apparently I can't right-click to get details on him. So... we don't know if the pistol is his only weapon, or like we do, pull the big auto machine gun out of our back pockets. So I think I have to let the loot go just to be safe, because I don't want Bagpipe out for any extended period. So I'm playing it safe. As much as I hate walking by shiny objects. Yeah, the car's partial cover, but it's not going to help much against a shooter. And I can't evac. And that's the thing. He'd be right in line to take a shot at Bagpipe, and I don't want to take injuries on Bagpipe, so I'm wimping out. We learned something from this mission, though. So this is actually good news. We learned something from this mission. Also, I'm going to try to get Impaler some experience. Oh, plus we had a guy on the roof. Oh, baby, no. Now, I'm glad we made this move. Where'd he go? Who's the imposter taking over? Well, what I am going to do, though, is take a shot on this guy. And we should, as long as he can't dodge, and I think his awareness hopefully will allow a kill shot here. Yeah, so we can at least pick up some experience. And now, get the hay out of here. Okay, so now that we know, too bad we didn't know what to look for last time, because that cost us a really good agent. Canasta was probably one of my favorite agents. And now we know we could have prevented it. So yeah, mission failed. Oh well. And no, I'm not going to restart that one. It's where our cover was blown. Do you see how there's a restart button down there? Well, why the heck would anybody choose the restart button if they're playing on their own? I doubt the restart button would cause a lack of... Oh, well. Well, we got a new chemical compound out of it. Whoop-de-dee-doo-dah. And we got some new armor if we ever need to go live again. All right. And yeah, 15 whooping experience from that kill because we didn't successfully complete our mission. So, as we're learning, nothing bad has happened. We got better perimeter recon. Oh yeah, that's going to be so we can have the smoke available also. I might have, if we had smoke cover, I could have finagled a way to stick around to steal that last little bit of loot. But we'll have that coming up. And there's why Cabal agents interrogated by Beholder operatives are up in the danger on us. And that's going to be a continued problem from that mission we lost. So active Beholder cells are draining. So that's really what I got to focus on next. All right, so we have this going on. We have this going on. We're going to lose... because I can't go right back into this mission. It just ain't gonna happen. So our danger is gonna be increased by the 80 or whatever it used to be, was gonna be for this mission, because we can't do this mission. So, oh well, let's fly our agent that's here back, get Codex back to base. Ooh, long flight. And then we got agents here to respond if we need it. I'm flying down here with my team. So we got everything else covered at the moment. Barely at the moment. And who do we have here? We got Bagpipe and Impaler that we could send somewhere. And let's send them back over to this side of the globe for starters. Oh, the first thing I got to cancel. Sorry, I before I take a look, I got to take a look in here under the forger slot. Because we got out of this mission, okay, even though they were warned that we were going to be there and they were ready for us, they didn't catch us. Therefore, our IDs were safe. And that was the other part that I wanted to check. Yeah, so we got Codex coming back. We don't want to keep them solo. And so... yeah, our covers are okay, so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to temporarily fly these two. And who were they again? Bagpipe and Impaler are going to fly back over to this region. So at least we have 4 teams over here, 1 team over here. And this has been the quiet zone so far. We'll adjust our teams around if that should change. So to here, we're going to fly Bagpipe and Impaler. And we're going to play it that way. Oh, Hope's End, we discovered, or I should say, I read it, and then Nightmare listened to it. Because I read it without comprehending what I was reading. It basically, in the on the mission loading screen, it tells you in the description that our cover was blown. So... yeah, there we go. So now you know. Now we all have learned something, Hope's End. We have all learned something thanks to Nightmare Tank today. Alright, so we got better perimeter recon. So now we'll be able to add another, or we have another support slot, and we have the smoke to be able to use it. I'm going to go back to facility, and we are not going to spend anything, because right now I never did double check. If we need to move the hideout, okay, we still have Paris for an emergency, but we got to scout out some more hideouts. So I'm not going to spend any more workshop upgrades, because that gets us too low. And with our Cabal agents being interrogated still, this could pop up at any time based on them getting more information, I think is how that probably was working, because there's no steady increase, but every time they get interrogated and they give up new information, they're going to get closer to us, is the way it seems to work. So I'm not going to buy a new facility, even though we need a new facility. And I wouldn't mind getting more informers on the map, but that's expensive. Oh yeah, this is one that's not expensive that I want to save up for, because this is a new facility I've never used, and if it's just analyzing, you know, radio signals and whatnot to gain extra secret documents for our analytics, I would like to try this next and see how well that works. And cross our fingers. I'm hoping it's not part of analytics here, and like it says, it's a separate facility. You know, an extra room that we get to build that helps us. I got to find that out, because I've never, like we know, been this far. Yeah, so it did fool us once, and it cost us one of my favorite agents. So let's keep flying. Okay, so we found a new hideout in Murmansk. Let's go. I'm curious about the cost to move there. Gotta know. Oh, it's an expensive one, but the danger is way less. So we're gonna have to not do any activities for a little while to get back up to 4,000. I feel that's kind of important, and I kind of like that location, to be quite honest, because it's so far north up here that it's a quick over the North Pole jog into the Americas compared to flying, you know, cross Atlantic flights. And over here we have another enemy recon, and I got to get out on this thing. And wait, enemy scout will increase danger by 0. So there's really no reason to necessarily recon, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, let's do the recon, see how much time is left, and I can always just let it go if we need to, because there's no extra danger that will come from this one. Because it's probably because it's so freaking far away from our base that it doesn't constitute a danger to let this mission go. That might be how it works. Yeah, compromise any agents on the site. So if I let it go, you're right. But I'm going to do the recon just to see what we think. And that's me that's there. I'm good at recon, so let's give it a go. Gain some experience. Get everybody out. This one's going to go, and we're going to raise our danger. Well, we always have the emergency location in Paris we can go to quickly, but we ultimately want to save up to 4,000 for that base location, should we need to. Okay, we got something right here, and we're real close to it. Oh, we got another one over here, though. And who's closest? Let's find out. Either the team we just brought over to Vorkuta or Murmansk. And it's, you know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Ah! I was hoping we'd get some files so we could get moving on the story mission. Instead, we got an agent. And, okay, that one finished, and you can see our danger went up. Now we got to worry about interrogations, pushing that up even further. Baby, baby, baby. Something's going on here. And we couldn't get there soon enough to interrupt it. You really got to be able to get there quick to interrupt, which is why it's important to have agents kind of spread around so you can get there close enough. Otherwise, you have, and this is another one, danger. But we're going to recon anyway, just in case. And we got this one done. Now, let's see how much time is left. Whoops, I forgot. I wanted to see how much time was left before I did this. 4 hours. So I wonder if we have, you know, I guess we gotta, in a sense, I feel like we gotta try it. Because I want to see if force majeure is related to the time on the mission, or if it's just kind of a random thing. You know what I mean? So if I'm doing the mission, it doesn't matter. If I chose not to do the mission, yes, I need to fly these guys away so they do not get exposed. But I'm choosing to do the mission. So therefore, in fact, the team in Vorkuta would be the one that goes there, I believe. Impaler and Bagpipe, the same team. So I want to kind of go there. And if this is automatically, boom, force majeure, it's because we hardly have any time remaining. Or if it works and it's a great mission, we'll know there's some randomness to it for when we recon. So we're doing this mission to try and figure out the game a little bit. Does that make sense? Or do you think I'm reaching? But so Bagpipe, yeah, that's right. You didn't have proficiencies. So, and now we have our smoke that we can lay down too, so it's even safer to test this theory of ours. And let's see if this mission is exposed. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I want to find out if this is exposed, because there's hardly any time to do the job. If it's time related to how much time is left after our recon, or if it's just kind of a random thing. So we're going to give it a go. And I don't mind that he's out here doing that. That's kind of not a big deal. Could be based on the mission type, and the mission types are kind of random rolls also. So I think there's a lot of variables here. So I just want to get a sense of what it is. Yeah, exactly. That was the one similarity so far, Nightmare. Both missions were the same. Just take out the agent. So if we have a take out the agent mission, we're probably going to be compromised. So let's go get ready. I'm going to read it, and this time, while I'm reading it, we will work on comprehension. An enemy operative is conducting reconnaissance in this area, trying to locate our headquarters, allowing them to continue and put our operations in jeopardy. Make sure the agent never reports back. If possible, capture the trespasser for interrogation. So this does not sound like our cover is blown. And it's the same objective. He's looking for our hideout, basically, is what this is saying. He's looking for our hideout, which is why it probably raises the danger. Yeah. So there must be some random factor to this thing, and it has nothing to do with a double agent in our midst, like, you know, the first obvious reaction was. It's more just randomly can happen, and we got to pay attention here now. I've learned something new. Read Read about the mission, and you will get the hint that you need, so you don't lose an agent like we did, 2 agents like we did. All right, so let's give it a. So it's not just the mission, or maybe it has a chance to pop in on any mission. Maybe the missions generate random, and the force majeure generates random, or maybe there's just one of the random missions and it happens to be this one, but there's others like this that don't. Well, we'll never know. Let's just keep playing and do this mission and be successful this time. Now that we know, we don't have to worry about blown cover other than my movements. Okay, so we got a zone there. We got cameras over here. It really doesn't matter where we start, to be quite honest. Here's the enemy agent, though. So that does matter. He is on the 2nd floor. So the enemy agent is on the 2nd floor. We have windows here where we can gain sight of him to help us out. I have windows over here on the south side also. And then let's just get a sense of where we can start. On the south side. So maybe I start here, and hopefully that's also where an evac would be. And then I can put my spotter on the south side. Well, let's see about this. On the south side, I'll put my... Well, the thing is, I don't know exactly where evacs are, but a lot of time it's where it's similar to where we start. So I'm going to put my smoke on the south side. And then my I could probably have them both on the same side, eh? Yeah, okay, so we'll put everybody on the south side. And hope the evac is back over, you know, where we're going to start. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I freaked out when I saw that guy because he's the one that always tells me when our cover's blown too. So this is one of those weird ones where outside it looks like totally separate buildings a little bit, but inside, okay. Let's get a sense where the cameras are. Okay, down over here in this little room down here. So this layout, to be quite honest, is very similar to the embassy layout, so we're a little bit familiar with it. So, and we're both starting in the same room of all places.
Let's get this over with.
We don't have to worry about running into an agent. And this door over here is not locked. So Bagpipe, your job is the cameras. And Impaler, do we have secret documents or cabinets over here or anywhere nearby downstairs where we can send you? I'm checking the downstairs first, and we'll start going up to other levels. Well, downstairs here underneath our guy. And I'm going to blow a support just to see what our guy looks like. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's check on this side, because that's where his symbol is. Okay, and we can take him out. Maybe not with Impaler. Yeah, not quite. But we can easily take him out with Bagpipe, so that's good to know. This is going to be a doable mission. So, the only loot I'm seeing downstairs so far is to bring you over this way, and we'll grab it down here, and then we can both start moving upstairs. And fortunately, it looks like we can come around potentially. Ooh, he's going to be tough. Oh, well, look at this. We could like come in through this door, stand right here to be able to take him out. That's kind of cool. I'm glad that the importance of having a spotter so you know which way he's facing, because otherwise, if you come up here and make the mistake of opening this door to see what's in this room, alarm bells go off. So we have a way to get to them over here. And I wonder, yeah, there's no other way to get through any other windows or doors. So well, let's do what we said and get Impaler moving, and we're going to bring her around this way. Oh, I guess we can go through this door. Oh, there's a... I didn't see that till after we left. Now I got to go back and get it. No, I don't. I can get Bagpipe to do the cameras, and then she can run back to get it, because she's got to come back to go up the stairs anyway. So we're cool. Hey Pepper, how you doing? We're having a good night here. Hope you are day or night wherever you are. And so far, so good. We're learning. We learned some good little tricks about the game today. So if you have a chance, you're curious, catch the live stream after it posts a little while after we finish. So we're coming in here first to stand, make sure nobody was in this room, nobody can see us, we can't see anybody. Turn off the cameras. All right, so security measures are done. Let's go back for the safe that we overlooked. And let's send Impaler over this way. Oh, you haven't really been following, huh? That's fine. I'm glad you dropped in to say hello. Okay, we're going through a door. We're coming over here for loot. And no, he will not be able to see us. Alright, Impaler, we have a guard over here, but guess what? The guard conveniently moved for us, so let's stand here, make sure there's no other unseen guard. We see two, and none of them are paying attention to us. Our disguise is that good. Yeah, Phoenix Point, yep. In fact, hopefully, if I'm lucky, I got back a little later than expected today. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get one released for tomorrow. At the very worst, I should have a Phoenix Point by Wednesday at the latest to get our episodes going on that one. And Bagpipe. Let's get back in here by the safe. I don't think anybody's there to see us, but it's always good to double check before you actually go into the safe. Alright, more light out. We're picking up a ton of armor lately. I guess, you know, if we end up stockpiling that much armor, I've been selling weapons, but we've probably stockpiled on some armor that I should be able to sell also. Okay, no more movement left there. Our Impaler, where do I want you to move? How will you be getting upstairs? Well, since he's inside there, we need to... Was there windows? No, there were paintings that at a certain angle looked like they could have been windows. So Impaler, I can send you back outside and have you... There's a ladder over here somewhere, I thought. Well, maybe there isn't access to the roof, so we're going to have to come around to those same stairs over here. I think they were the closest stairs available. Yeah, right there. So since I don't see a ladder over here helping us get up. Is there a ladder on this side of the building? Absolutely not. So let's head to the staircase. Alright. Staircase is there, so we'll have you go here. And Bagpipe, can you make it up the stairs? Yes, you can. Alright, so we also have a third story on this building. And I want to see what we see on the third floor, so kind of can get a sense if we need to go up there. Okay, top secret documents there, and a cabinet here. So it looks like only 2 different bits of loot that seem to stand out up here. So I can send one of us up here to grab those. What do we got? Impaler? Why don't we have you work on those? Because you're a little faster if memory serves, and you can go up this ladder right here. And then over here, no, I didn't check this little room. Or this little room. Oh, there were some other stairs I missed. There was probably a quicker way I could have gotten us here. Or at least Impaler. But I don't see any loot over in this direction. It's still kind of right there. So that's locked. Do I have another way into that room? Yes, I do. I just have to avoid the guard a little bit. So we'll come out into the hallway. Okay, you're going upstairs for some loot. And you see nobody, so nobody should see you. And we got half the loot. We got another top secret document. Bagpipe. Yeah, so this is promising. So it means we force majeure from now on we know is something we can identify. So that's really helpful to know. It no longer has to be a surprise. And if we do identify it, we have a way to react, and that's just call evac and get out as quick as possible, grabbing whatever we can on the way. If we're lucky, our goal for the mission is right in front of us, staring us in the face, and if not, oh well. I'm going to come here and see if we see anybody. And we do. But the office worker is looking in the wrong direction. What a shame. Okay, heavy vest. Is there going to be stuff in this room where the agent is? Otherwise, I have a feeling we're going to have to do the tedious search for what we're missing. Because right now, yeah, we know where the other dock is. We're just missing a loot item. So was there a loot item in here? I always hate when that one bit of loot is missing. Now we didn't really look over. There it is. It's over on this this roof here. And that's fine. We'll keep Impaler running around doing that because Bagpipe by herself can take this guy out. So the one thing we should probably do is a little support peek. I'd say right here. We know where the agent is. Let's check the other half of the room. Make sure there's nobody in here to watch us do our dirty deed. Oh yeah, he's there. So potentially I will need a second person to help me over here. Okay, so we can plan that. All right, so let's stand here. There is a guy right here, but he's not looking our way. And there's an office worker. There's a couple office workers in here, but they are busy doing officey things. All right, we got our docks. Now, what you can do is run back out of here because you can climb down that ladder wherever it is. Yeah, we'll get set up to climb down the ladder. And then you can run across the way for the loot. And then here, you know, he's on the other side of the cabinet from our guy who's looking this way and not moving. I could come over here right now and just clink him out and just let my awareness climb and then knock him out too. And then we've taken care of it. So let's do that. Make sure we don't see anybody else. Well, I'll tell you what. No, let's just make sure there's not another. Let's play this wise since we've gotten this far. Make sure there's not an office worker in this corner that's moved around because we didn't notice them the first time. And there's not. No other surprise, mysterious office worker is in the building. So let's move Bagpipe here. I'm glad the takedown does not have, like, you know, an area of sound when we use it, so we can take the person down without an issue. That would really make this a difficult situation.
What's the point?
All right. Oh yeah, get a spot. Check the agent's direction first. Yeah, you're wise and I'm trying to play it extra safe. I appreciate the reminder. Now let's see. Is there a gate on this side? Yeah, looks like one right there. And then let's look at Bagpipe. She's at 55. So actually, you only need 50 for a takedown. So we can do it all right now. Ooh!
You're in trouble.
Mission target incapacitated.
Oh, so he was able to put out the call and the warning because I cannot knock him out diagonally. I had to step right in front of him. Silly old Bagpipe. Well, wait. It doesn't say combat now. We did take him out before he could call. Oh, I have a feeling if I had not taken this guy out first, he would have called to this guy. Things would have continued escalating, but it would appear we got lucky. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We need evac. Just because. And it is available kinda sorta near where I wanted. Oh, that's even better. Even better.
I'm on my way.
Bagpipe's done. Impaler's done. Well, Bagpipe, wait, can you no, you can't stabilize or anything. So our turn's done. Oh, she recognized, so it is active. So somehow it is active. Oh, doggone it. Doggone it. So we are live. Impaler's the awkwardly placed one where a lot of people can get to windows to shoot down on her. So I'm a little concerned about Impaler right now. Alright, so the question becomes, there was a guy out in the hallway here, an agent, and we got a couple turns to go. So what does it take to stabilize? Ooh, that would be my shot to stabilize this guy. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to play greedily. I'm going to come here. Well, my question is, what is his... I'll tell you what. Can our spotter see over here? No, not quite. We could see up here, but I can't get a spotter on here because his awareness is a little iffy right now. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder And because of his cover, well, all I gotta do is move next to him. So we can still stabilize later, because what I'm thinking over here, I'm thinking of having Bagpipe run out into the hallway and find out, locate where this agent is. If she can do it in one move, and she cannot. Well, I'm still saying let's come here, open the door, and see if we see anybody. Because I don't know, this agent, I don't see any other doors open. So my guess is he's still in the hallway. Now I want to get a sense if I can see him. Because you know, it's 5 turns, or 4 turns now, and there he is. Except he's in cover, so that's going to be a toughie. And I can't headshot because I don't have enough awareness. So I'd only do 21 damage. Or I do, and I moved. Or I could do... Basically, I could do 21... I should be able to do 21 damage on this guy. But then I don't have much awareness to work back on him. That's tough. And where's the other agent? Oh, that one way out there. I should be able to close the door afterwards. You're right. But then he will be able to run into the room and get me flanked. That's the other side of it. He would be able to run into me and flank me. So I'd have several options. Forget the loot and bring Impaler back.
Awaiting orders.
Or bring Impaler back into full cover at least. And this guy's just a lowly guy with a pistol who's not going to hurt me near as much as this guy. With the 75 hit points, I guarantee you he has more than a pistol. So then I would have a flank to be able to shoot him. Or you're right. No, Bagpipe still has movement. I forgot about that. I did a single movement. That's why I didn't move her in the hallway, because that was a double move. So Bagpipe can flank the guy. And then she's guaranteed for a max hit. Question, and if it ends up not being enough with because these weapons aren't the hardest hitting, if it ends up not being enough, then I can always pull back and give up the loot with Impaler. So I'm not putting anybody at risk, because Bagpipe would get hurt tremendously due to her lack of awareness. So let's do that. And that does 76, which is enough. And this does 86 with the single bullet, because we're right next, and that's enough.
We're doomed.
That is 1. That's why I like this pistol. It packs a punch. So I'm gonna actually now, because of this, I'm gonna come over here. Now it's also a risk here because, well, you know, I'm going to stand right next to this guy too. He climbed up a ladder. Let's hope there's not too much more coming up the ladder. I got a similar pistol here. And then I can still move over here. And now it's a dash to get back into this room, so that all we got to do is run out to the balcony and jump over to exit now. That we got to somehow find a way, if I can get back quick enough to barricade into that room. Let's go find out. one, another guard, but he's got a better weapon than a pistol. Ouch. I was immune to something. Did you see the immune pop up? I don't know what I was immune to, but I'll take it because I'm still standing. And as I go to evacuate, I can stand next to the guy again, and I should be able to take him out. And then I can run to further cover, hopefully, on the way to get out. Oh, who else do I see? Uh-oh. And I got another guy gunning for us. Oh well, let's take this guy out first. They both got nasty weapons. Yeah, Bagpipe might be able to get down there too.
Taking fire!
And then what I gotta do here with Impaler, it's only half cover, but it's still cover. But the question is, and I'm worried, you gotta remember also, well, you know, if we don't keep the guy alive and he dies out, we lose one interrogation, but I'd rather keep my agents alive too. The problem is, Bagpipe can't make it enough. He's, yeah. Bagpipe's awareness has improved. Her awareness is okay, so if she's in cover...
Orders?
And the problem is that's flankable cover, so maybe I bring Bagpipe down here to Overwatch? Another possibility. Unless... yeah, he would be able to... he most assuredly would be able to... even if I brought us only here, he'd still be able to flank us. There's no place I could bring ourselves unless... even then he could come over here to flank. So I think I just gotta hustle... I think I just gotta hustle this way towards evac. Yeah, and the thing about
Leave me alone.
exposing her, there's also guards upstairs, or were there? Oh, those were just office workers, right? We never really did check this room though, but if there are, they'll be coming down the stairs. I think I gotta still play with Bagpipe for Overwatch, because Impaler's hurt. She's hurting. And the Overwatch, that's just a short wall, so even if he moves to go out and flank, or if he moves towards me, at least I'm in full cover. Well, that's what we're going to do. And hope it works. Yeah, because the cover's too good, so I'm basically overwatching. Let him also shoot at me. You know what I mean? Let him also shoot at me in full cover, and he'll have the same kind of damage chances. And let's cross our fingers. The enemies are going to be... he's coming for us. And he better not go right next to us. Okay, we had full cover, essentially, from that position. So we can take that hit. Okay, the problem is, look at this also. Vehicles here in one turn. And I have a long way to go to get back to get our agent evac'd. So...
Orders?
Impaler, you move faster. And you can't. Oh, that's not quite considered next to him either. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know if this is considered next to him for the shot.
Yeah?
I'd rather Bagpipe not take the shot so she can get out of here. But she can clearly... Yeah, but he's still got the advantage of full cover. So, I mean, let me give you an idea. Full cover does a lot to lower the amount of damage you can apply. And so that's why we really kind of sort of do need to be next to him. So I'm thinking I will have to move Bagpipe in here just to ensure killing him. Get Impaler.
On your go.
How far can she get? I'll just park her here. And then the turn after that, boy, we're going to have to hustle to get out of here. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Okay, bag. Well, I can bring Impaler here too to do it. It's just that if Bagpipe moves in, she could then still follow down the hall a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm bringing Impaler here. Because I've still got to pick up my body. I mean, I've killed him, so it's essentially my mission is accomplished. Okay, Bagpipe. I love shooting the Cobra. And now run down the hallway, run like the wind. And then I'll put Overwatch over here about anybody with, you know, covering anybody coming down the stairs, because that's all I can think of there. Ooh, it should have been out there. Okay, we're only grazed. We got enough. We got enough back, and we had half cover and height advantage, and it was a pistol. Okay, now we've really got to hustle. I can get to the body. And I don't know if picking up and moving, it'll allow me to pick up and move in the same breath. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, just an office worker. Don't mind. And that takes a movement to pick up. So that's going to leave me with a single movement. I won't be able to get out, and our evac will be compromised next turn. FYI. So we're bringing Bagpipe in. Yeah, I won't be able to close both doors, so we'll just come in here and Overwatch.
Reporting.
And then over here, I can't pick up or do anything, so we'll also Overwatch. I don't know where. Maybe, yeah, and I can't see outside. I technically, but I don't think anybody can get in there except here. So we'll both just Overwatch out here for someone unlucky enough to make it this far. Yeah, but if I get the hell out, where's this body? Did the body... Oh, the body only has one turn anyway, so it will bleed out. I'm always nervous about... Yeah, so I'm standing on the body. I can see right here it bleeds out in one turn anyway. So if I picked it up next turn, he may already be dead. And if that's the case, we're both running next turn, so the evac isn't compromised. So that is exactly what we'll do. What was that? Oh, the reinforcements arrived. That was a dramatic flash. I've never seen that dramatic flash before about reinforcements arriving. I guess that was to make sure we... Oh, I didn't set her Overwatch? Oh, you're right, because the symbol's still there. Oh, thank goodness it's just an office worker. Okay. So the guy died. There's no more number above the agent. Makes no sense to grab him. We can make it out here. That doesn't... I don't like the idea that somebody might be on Overwatch. The big question is... Okay, I can make it out. We both have full awareness, so if we get hit... we won't take max damage on the Overwatch. Impaler, I'm running you first because Bagpipe is more valuable to me. I hate to say it. Makes it sound like we'll be seen if we run down here. At least if we jump down here and it's Overwatch, maybe we'll get the benefit of half cover. I don't know. Let's find out. We have no other option. We dodged. Oh, there's a frickload of Oh my lord! Now, fortunately, these are all pistols. So Bagpipe, you have your full dodge also. Now it looks like you may get a fresh... I can't jump you down out here. Yeah, it looks like you may be running a fresh dodge. And someone's going to shoot at you too. Let's hope it's a pistol also, and that you can dodge it just like Impaler did. Oh, baby, we got lucky. Now we did take some hurt though. Yeah, so we beat the compromise, so we're not taking extra heat. That's good.
We're done.
And we did get all the loot. We essentially accomplished our mission, although we usually like to take the guy out for interrogation to get extra info, but you know, we'll take it. Yeah, acceptable. Exactly. Hope said it right. Acceptable outcome. It's not the, perfect outcome, but it's totally acceptable. All right, continue. So we got a couple good weapons, some more loot here that, I'm going to have to check my vests. I might be able to sell a handful. I imagine as long as I have 6 good vests in my possession, and we can now build this weapon also, which looks like it's the SV-63 is a sniper rifle, and we revealed an enemy and secret documents collected. Well, that's what these are. So let's see if we find anything else from this mission. Wounded. Whoa! Look at that experience. That's like experience you don't get to see that often. Whew, wow. And I'm just going to check, even though it doesn't appear like we got any more of this kind of information now. 0 of 13, 0 of 13, 3 of 13, and that's what we had already. So no, we did not pick up any of this kind of intel to advance our story. So we got to keep our eyes open for that kind of stuff. Still. Now the hospital. Now the infirmary. And these are our 2 worst individuals. So what I'm going to do is temporarily remove Impaler and put Bagpipe in there because I want her back at full strength. Although you can argue 110 is not bad. But I want her at full strength, let's face it. And then Forger-wise, yeah, those 2 got to stay there. Is there anything while you're injured, where are you, Impaler, that you can build for us? Do I need anything built? An LMG suppressor for 750. No, I gotta save money. None of these are important enough to have to build. And so, no. I'm just gonna have an extra person available in the base. And I'll have to remember that it'll show temporarily a couple of, well, even when they're injured, they're technically available. And I got to remember that. I have two, it's going to show a couple available in the base, but they are technically not available. And we're unlocking new trainings for a lot of these folks, but oh well, that's, that's beside the point. Now maybe, while I'm waiting for Impaler to get room in the infirmary to get fixed up, maybe I can do something like this. Is Impaler available? So we have EPO. And Impaler, oh, she could take this. So this requires only 3 hours. So why don't I improve Impaler's stats a little bit? Let her go under some body engineering while the other two are healing. So at least, yeah, she won't be healing. But by the time this is done in 3 hours, I imagine Bagpipe should be done. And then we'll put her back in the infirmary. At least we're making progress while they're stuck on the base. And I can afford 50 while I'm still trying to save up to 4,000. So I'm all for that. And our base may have to move at any moment, which means Paris could be is our emergency out if I need to do that. So there we are. If that all made sense what I just said, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing the way I'm doing it. Because here we can still move now, but I want to get over 4,000 so we can move to Murmansk and finally have some lower risk. Or maybe I should just go to Paris to work on taking out, but the danger is on those 2 agents that we lost because we didn't know about force majeure. Am I saying it right even? But that I don't know how long that will stay there, how long they will remain interrogated, and how long that will count against us. I just do not know how long that will be there and be something we have to deal with. I just don't know. I don't have an answer to that one, guys. Don't have an answer to that one. All right, so we do show, well, actually, it seems to show I only have 1 available, but that's our injured person. So I have 1, 2, and we're doing the tactical recon here. So I have 3 teams out here right now on this side of the map. I would prefer a 4th, but it's just not available right now because of our injuries. All right, we're flying over here from Bhopal. You can get there in 6 hours, which is okay. And Denver is flying down into the Caribbean in 6 hours. I could think of worse places to go. Oh, she's not healing? Let me double check that before we get things rolling. I want to make sure. Okay, no, she is in there now. Because it says, this is one of the few ones, it's weird. Hospital, I don't have to confirm as much as I do on some like Workshop and Forger and some of the others. It's weird. It kind of, if they're not doing anything, the game automatically puts them in there. So, but thanks for the heads up. I did. She is in there. And she'll be out in, just so we can compare, Bagpipe will be out, in 1 hour. So actually, we're going to lose 2 hours of healing time on Impaler, but she'll be out of body engineering, well, in 1 hour too, because some time has gone by. So that worked out perfect. Worked out perfect. Okay, I need some more agents up here. Tripoli is available. 5-hour trip. All right, so the compound has improved us. And the compounds don't improve us all that much, but there could be a time on a mission by dodging for less cost that we're able to dodge more frequently. you know, and regenerating a little bit quicker. All these little ticks of improvement can make a difference. Now let's go back to the facility because I got to make sure I get people lined up here. So Impaler is in here. Let's assign her. And there she is. So now these two are going to be long term. And let me get a sense of how long Impaler's going to be in there. Octopus still has 8 hours to go, but that's a heck of a lot better than it ever was for her. And Impaler has 10 hours. So that, you know, in this game, 10 hours feels like forever sometimes. All right. I'm not spending any money. We're almost up to 4,000, and this is rising. So I think what happens is their interrogation is just making this rise over time. Boom, 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 and it keeps climbing. Let's hope we get to 4,000 before we have to move again. Okay, we got a informer, new agents. I want intel. I'm tired of gaining agents that I'm maxed out right now anyway. I can't hire them. So everybody, now I have 2 agents available here. Excuse me. I've got my 2 agents available here. Let me just see who's available in Chicago. Okay, maybe that's not the best way to check. Who are my 2 available agents in Chicago? Codex and Bagpipe. Okay, I'm going to start sending Codex and Bagpipe out. I kind of feel like I need to get an extra team in the field to be able to have quick reactions. Because with this one doing a tactical recon, that doesn't give us a lot to work with. So I'm going to put Bagpipe and Codex back over here to Murmansk. And we got an informer here. That's good. And these guys are free to fly. And we got nothing down here. So, you know, I'm gonna fly them at least back up to New Orleans, so we're nice and central. It's only a 3-hour flight. Okay, we got a recon thing going on over here. And this will increase danger by 59, which would be enough. We're almost to the point where we got to move anyway. And so much for doing this beholder cell, because it's uh-oh. There's a beholder mole in our ranks that's now also increasing the danger. Ho! Now we do exactly have a mole. Well, we kind of know who they are unless this is a new one. Unless this is a new one. So I do believe, and we're over 4,000 now. So we can at least move where we need to move. I'm not going to spend anything yet again, because we'll have to build up. Well, it's beholder mole within our range. It could be the sign that another cell is out there, because there's 4 enemy agents out there. We only know where one in conspiracy cell, so we know where that one is. The other 2 were doing recons. That's where they are. This one we totally don't know. So it could mean there's another active cell out there now. So having multiple cells is a thing. And there could easily be another cell out there. So it looks like we're going to end up having a couple missions to take care of here. Now this one, we could just finish the recon and then leave because they won't find anything. And then just do this one because if we leave, it raises the heat. Oh man, we gotta look. We gotta start knocking out these cells, either to improve my money or to change the danger. Oof. Okay. It's having to change bases all the time that really pays off. So I'm wondering, since we have so much raising our thing, do I just do the cheap move first? Yeah, we could still find intel from the mission. That's the thing I'm thinking of. I got to get out of this block where I can't do any story missions over here, because the only way to could advance the story at this point is gaining, the paper intel that we need. So my question is, what is my question ultimately? Well, let's advance. Okay, Kuwait City and Arabic. We can get the right team out here. The question is, Lamster. So I don't have my main person available because she's flying over here to Murmansk at the moment, and yet I have to do this mission in 5 hours. I don't know that she arrives in 5 hours because it was a 9-hour flight. So even if that's cutting this too close. So I think purely because there's no heat by letting this one go, I'm leaving with these 2 agents in Kuwait City. I'll send them over to Aleppo. For that reason and that reason alone, I'm not flying them yet because my main gal Bagpipe isn't available, and so I'm going to put it off. I'm going to actually put it off. So let's fly over here with this team from Kuwait City, so they don't get exposed, and just let this thing go. So the Beholder Initiative is close to finding out. Okay, and we knew that. We saw it was getting close. So we're going to move our hideout. I'm going to Murmansk. And you're right, Hope's End. I wish I could have done that mission, but I also do not trust finding an agent low enough where someone other than because Bagpipe, I don't have to worry about how good the agent is, because she's got 116 health. Whereas there's a chance if I take a lesser agent that they're not good enough to silently take out the agent that we'd have to take out. So I decided to cancel that one, and that's why. Just so you know my thinking, right or wrong. I'm happy to get input from you guys too, but that's what's going through my head as to why I just passed that one up. And then we're down to only 418 money-wise. So it really makes me feel like I've got to prioritize this mission no matter what comes up. I got to get some of these flights done because I got a few people in transit. As soon as people land, I'll probably also have to look at doing this one. The tactical recon's done in 9 hours. Everybody will be in place barring more hotspots. Okay, agent returns. Oh, now I don't remember about Corona. Why was she gone? Why was Corona unaccounted for? Does anybody remember? That was she was interrogated. She was captured. So we may have another double agent in our midst. Yeah, she was with Canasta, and she's back. Oh, I don't trust her. I ain't touching her with a 10-foot pole. Okay, so as soon as this lands, we got to get here. Montreal, fortunately, isn't too far away. I've got to get a team over here, which we've got one flying here, which is very close by. And here, my informer is going to get assassinated. So this one I just need to interrupt. We're going to lose informant information. But I need to start limiting these things. And Corona's in Murmansk. I'm not putting her on a mission. What I got to do is find a job in the base to hide her out in and keep her away from missions. So, oh no, Murmansk is where she is. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I know exactly. How did she know we moved our base there? Yeah, kind of suspicious, eh? So what can I do in our base to keep her busy? I kind of got to keep those two there. Let's just, not that she's going to do anything, but at least it keeps her in a job where, and I'm not going to spend money for a workshop. So at least it puts her out of the way so I don't accidentally bring her into the field. Not that I have anything in the investigative board for her to work on, but you know what I'm saying. It keeps her busy so I don't accidentally take her out in the field. So that's why I'm putting her there. I know what I'm prone to do and what I'm prone to forget. So let's lock her up in analytics where I don't need anybody. Give her a twiddle her thumbs job in analytics. Let's get our last flights down so we can react. Okay, so I can fly to Montreal in 3 hours. That's pretty good time. And I can fly to Odessa in 2 hours. That's good time. And then up here we're interrupting. That's fine. This will go off. No danger will increase. And the Beholder Mole is +3. Didn't it used to be +2? No, is that climbing or am I misremembering? We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, we got a new informant here. So, we got our team here. Yeah, so they still have Canasta, the one I care about the most. But the problem is, if she turns back up, so that's why they're still being interrogated, and we're still gaining tremendous heat. Look at that. Look at how high it went up. Because they're still interrogating her. Yikes. So I got to have 1,000 because now my need to move again has not left us. And 1,000, and that's going to be, I'm going to need to move again right after that. So I'll tell you what. I got this going on here, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of them is my best agent. Beholder Cell is next. Even with everything else going on, I'll take every available agent I have to take out this cell. And that's what we're going to do. And just because it's so late, we'll open with that next time. Beholder Cell is going down. I don't know if that's going to have any impact on the mole within our ranks, but I need to start making progress on Beholder because they're driving me crazy. They're driving me crazy with this constant move. And I'm glad we figured out force majeure so I don't get this agents of ours being interrogated anymore. That has been the big drag by having force majeure surprise us, but we've learned about that, so that shouldn't be an issue going forward, at least. But we're just going to have to hang in here during this difficult moment until they finish up interrogating Canasta. And wouldn't you know, Canasta's the one that's still there being interrogated. She's the tough one. Unfortunately, let's hope the extra time isn't being used to brainwash her before we get her back. I just can't trust her either way, but all right, so we're in a pickle. Nothing's going smooth. Nothing's going perfect, but we're figuring things out along the way, which is only going to help us going forward. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it today. I appreciate all your help, guys, with your comments and helping me see stuff. And this is a great. Oh, it was always +3. Okay, that just shows you my memory. I was hopeful that it was less at +2, and that it was. But that's good to know it's not increasing. But that +8 is killing us. Because every time they pistol whip her or whatever, or shoot her up with drugs and interrogate her, she's giving away information. So we got to put an end to that. So I'm going to try taking out the Beholder Cell. I know that'll help our money at least, and then we'll work on the other stuff next time. So thanks everybody so much. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I do hope to see you next time. I need to see you guys next time to help me out sometimes. I count on it. So hopefully we'll see you. This one will go again on Wednesday if you have a chance to drop in at the same time. Thanks, everybody. Ciao.